Third graders, it's Mrs. Compton again. We're doing more addition. We're going to relate it back to second grade again, and it's going to be fun. All right, are you ready? Today's lesson is kind of about place value, but then also the algorithm. That's the thing that everybody calls stacking. Woo! We're going to look at that today. All right, so in second grade, I know many of you would know how to add this number because you used place value. So I'm going to go over the strategies that I heard you guys say all the time in second grade. And then let's ramp it up to third grade. Let's check out some third grade strategies too. Okay, so then looking at this number, we have 343 plus 259. I know that a lot of you knew that this 3 was in the hundreds place, right? So it would have been 343. So it's worth 3 hundreds. So maybe you knew that 300 and 200 made 500, right? Do you remember doing this in second grade? And then you probably were saying, well, that's in the tens place, so 40 plus 50 makes what? Do you still remember? Okay, and then next up, you probably thought about adding the ones. So 9 plus 3 still equals 12 even today. So that's kind of what it looked like in second grade, right? We used these little lines. They're called pull down lines. And then you probably knew that this was made up of a 10 and a 2. And then 500 plus 90 plus 10 plus 2, yeah, probably made 100 right there. So 90 and 10 make a 100. So then that would be 600 and then 2. So 602. That's how we did it in second grade, right? Many of us. So today we're actually going to look at writing out the expanded form for each of the numbers. So this is second. Actually, I have a secret, a true confession. This is how I always solve in my head. Even though I'm like way past a third grader now, I still use this. Okay, so let's see here. 343 and 259 have a value of 300. Can you see that? It's kind of small. I'm trying to save myself some space here, y'all. 300 plus 40 plus 3. And this has a value of 200 plus 50 plus 9. Check my work. You know, a lot of times I make a mistake. Okay, I think I got it. Now, we could also think about how this would look as we stack it and add it. Actually, I think I could just draw a line right here. This is using place value to add. So even though we really used place value over here, you couldn't see it all the way through. So let's check it out right here. I think I'm actually just going to draw a line and a plus sign right now. So we're using place value and the algorithm. It's the stacking method, the one that we haven't learned yet, or we shouldn't have. Have your parents taught you? I bet a lot of them have. Okay, so we're going to start right over here. We're going to say 3 plus 9. We're going to start in the ones column. So 3 plus 9 is 12. 40 plus 50, still 90. And that is still 500. Let's check that out. 500, 90, and 12. 500, 90, and 12. Okay, same thing as second grade, just shown a little differently, yes? No pull down lines anymore. Okay, so let's say we want to do that, but this time I need to keep all my 10s with the 10s column, all my 1s with the 1s column, all my 100s with the 100s column. Are you catching my drift here? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's check it out. 3 plus 9 is still 12, right? So instead of putting that 12 there, I want to take my 1 because what's the value of the 1? Show me. Show me on your hands. What's the value? Are you showing me this? Or are you showing me this? You should be showing me that. Because we know that that 1 is worth 10, right? So I'm actually going to take it away and I'm going to put it up top right here with the other 10s. Same over here. 3 plus 9 is still 12. So I'm going to put the 110 up there and the 2 down there. And that's representing the 12 and the 12. We're just looking at it in a different way. All right. So up next, we have 4 plus 5, 4 tens plus 5 tens, 40 plus 50. And then we still have this 10 to deal with, right? So, wait a minute. I know that that makes 50, and that's already 50. 50 plus 50 makes 100. Okay, actually, swap that out. Just want to write it in black down there. Okay, so that makes 100. Now, this is the tens column, and this is worth 100. So actually, we're going to take that whole thing and put a 0 there because we took it all. And we're actually going to move it up here so it can hang out with the other hundreds. Whoa, that looks like a 6. Y'all, we got to be careful about writing our numbers. Does that look better? I think so. All right, so same over here. We have 4 plus 1 could make a 5. And then 5 plus 5 makes 10. Still representing 10 tens because it's in the tens column. All right, so I'm going to carry the 1 and I'm going to write down the 0. It's representing 10 tens. All right, now check this out. We're going to do 1 plus 3 plus 2, or same as 100 plus 300 plus 200. And that is still 600. 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6. It's in the hundreds place, so it's worth that 600 that you can actually see there. We have 0 tens and 2 ones. Let's check back with our strategy from over here. Do we have 602? Check. Do we have 602? Check. Do we have 602? Check. All right, so every way gave us 602. Now, here's the kicker. You kind of get to solve in whatever way makes sense to your brain, right? When you're thinking about numbers. But it's important to be able to represent them in different ways. So we have this way, we have this way, and we have this way. Right? Now, you always want to go with what makes sense up here, but you need to make sure you have multiple ways of showing. Okay, kids, your turn. Let's see what your teacher has you do.